Well, they have been a source of controversy in Tuscaloosa for the past few weeks. The Westboro Baptist Church picketed at the corner of University Boulevard and Hackberry Lane today, and WVUA's Tommy Townsend was there and joins us now. Tommy, tell us what the scene was like.
Well, Tori, while the protest lasted only 30 minutes, it was certainly a charged atmosphere. There were many different groups, all with differing opinions.
And fear and obey God. He's not going to have same-sex marriage. He's not going to have adultery. He said don't do it. This goofy, rebellious, arrogant nation thinks that they're going to get away with something that God has never permitted any nation to get away with.
The Westboro Baptist Church members picketed with signs that many would find offensive. They say that the April 27 tornado was actually a punishment from a higher power.
We're here pleading with you to stop sinning. That's all we're doing. We're saying this is the standard of God. You need to obey it or you're going to hell. That's all we're saying.
And more than 100 people armed with signs of their own came out for a counter-protest. UA student Bethany Barrett says the show of support was incredible.
We are still a community and we will always be together, and nobody can, damn us to hell.
Some of the counter-protests were loud and rambunctious. A group of motorcyclists came and drowned out everything with the sounds of their engines, but some chose to protest silently. Tyler Richards organized a sit-down at Canterbury Episcopal Church right across the street.
Standing together as one community in the face of people saying that this is God's judgment on us.
With the number of different opinions and different deliveries of those opinions, many celebrated our right to free speech in this country.
And in other countries, you would get, put to the death penalty or put in jail for it. But here, I love that the government appreciates that everybody's different and that everybody has their own opinion.
Westboro Baptist has been given their constitutional right to protest, just like we've been given our constitutional right to protest. They have their opinions, we have our opinions. We have strong feelings about the way we believe, as do they.
And this isn't the first time Canterbury Chapel has been near the epicenter of protests. Since the church is not located on campus, many demonstrations have happened there over the years, most notably in the 50s and 60s for civil rights protests. The church is right next to Foster Auditorium, the site of former Alabama Governor George Wallace's stand on the schoolhouse door. Chapel Director Mark Burnett says equality is a pillar of Canterbury's history.
Our understanding of the call that God places on us is to be the kingdom, and we understand the kingdom to be all-inclusive, and we recognize that that puts us at odds sometimes with other forces in society, but we choose to do our best to try to be faithful, by which we mean to be inclusive of all people. Civil rights is part of our heritage and history here, and it goes on to this day, the work of including all people. And so we do it because that's the only way we can see to be faithful to the gospel.
Now tomorrow, the Westboro Baptist Church plans to picket several locations in Georgia, including the Morehouse commencement ceremony where President Obama will be speaking. Tori?
Thanks, Tommy. Police officers put on their poker face today